Hi everyone, so I'm back with a great off-campus opportunity, and this one is with NTT Data. So if you don't know by now, NTT Data is hiring for software engineers right now. So this is a great opportunity for all of the people that are looking for a job as a fresher. So in this video, we'll be talking more about the role that they're hiring for, the skills that you need to crack this. We'll be talking about the eligibility, like who all can apply, and of course, I'm going to give you guys tips on how to get your resume shortlisted. So everything that you need for this role is going to be within this video. So make sure to watch the complete video and then apply ASAP. The link to apply, as always, is going to be in the description box. And if you're someone who's having difficulty in your placement journey, if you're not able to get a call back with your resume, or you're not able to clear the online assessment, you're not able to clear the technical interviews, or any other issues that you're facing in your placement journey, then you can connect one to one with me, where I'll personally help you, guide you one to one, and make sure that you get everything that is needed by you to crack your dream company. So you can connect one to one with me. The link for that is going to be in the description box. All right, talking more about this opportunity, like I said, NTT Data is hiring for Associate Software Development Engineer, which is their version of an entry level software engineer. So please note, this is an entry level software engineering position, which means that it is open for freshers. Okay, so again, I'm reiterating, it is an entry level software engineering position, because a lot of you guys get confused whether it is for fresher or it's not. So here they have specifically mentioned entry level, so it is absolutely for freshers. You can apply as a fresher. And NTT Data is a great company to work at. They have $1 billion market cap. They have a great size. They have great visibility. So if you get to work in a company like NTT Data, it's going to do wonders for your career. So I highly recommend that all of you guys that are eligible for this, make sure to apply for this. Now, talking about that, let's get into the eligibility. So you might have seen from the title itself that if you're 2025 grad or 2024 grad or before, then you're eligible for this. And the reason I put that is because they have only mentioned bachelor's degree, and apart from that, they've mentioned entry level, role. Those are the two things that they've mentioned. So of course, if you're 2025 grad or you graduated before, you have your bachelor's degree in computer science. Again, they mentioned bachelor's degree, not engineering specifically, not technology BTech specifically, bachelor's degree in computer science or related field. And when they say this, then other bachelor's degrees that are related to computer science like BCA, MCA, BSc, CS are also eligible. Okay, so if you have if you have a bachelor's degree and if you have the skills that they require, then you are eligible for this. Okay, for 2026 grad, they haven't mentioned clearly, so I'm not asking you to apply for 2026 grad because they have not made it clear. So let's take it with a grain of salt that 2025 and 2024 grads are eligible. Okay, and of course, again, like I mentioned, the link to apply is going to be in the description box. And one more thing I'll try to do is whenever they're very specific, I'll try to put the eligibility in the title itself so that you guys will get to know. I've done this for this video as well. Okay, enough about the eligibility. Let's get past that and let's try to understand more about the role that they're hiring for. And of course, let's talk about how do we actually go ahead and crack it. Okay, so what is the fun thing and the first and foremost thing that I talk about when you want to crack any company or you want to get shortlisted in any company? The first and the foremost thing that I ask you guys to do is mold your resume according to the role that they're hiring for, which means that your resume should be aligned accordingly. And what do I do for you guys? I always give you guys a list of keywords. So that list of keywords is basically the list of skills that aligns with their JD, their job description, or their technical requirements. So here also, I'm giving you guys a list of complete keywords down in the description box. These are the keywords that aligns with their JD, aligns with their TR. So you can understand from the keywords like what kind of role it is. And second thing, you can use those keywords in your resume to have a better chance of getting shortlisted. But again, you don't need to worry if you don't have anything in your resume according to the skills, because it can never be 100% match. It will always be a 50, 60, 70% match. You can never match 100% expectations of a company for shortlisting. As long as you're matching a good majority of it, it is completely fine. Okay, but of course, you have to mold your resume accordingly. If they're asking for XYZ framework, try to have that in your resume. Okay, which is why I give you guys the skills. Have a look at it carefully, try to integrate it in your resume. But again, a reminder, don't put anything in your resume that you're not comfortable with. You can learn and then put, that is fine. But again, don't try to fake anything, otherwise you'll get roasted in the interviews later on. Okay, so that is one thing, that you can get to know the skills, try to integrate them, and you can use them to learn more about the role that they're hiring for. All right, now we've talked about the keywords, let's talk about few of the general things. So I have been doing a lot of resume review sessions, right? And in my resume review sessions, I've had a lot of people who come and tell me that their resume is not getting shortlisted. And let me tell you guys the few mistakes that I've seen people make consistently. One thing is not using the right template. I see a lot of people using, templates that are not good, using Canva templates, using photo templates, using fancy templates. Do not do that. Use one overleaf template. I'll be giving you guys the link. Just use that, man. You don't need anything apart from that. Other thing is not focusing on the ATS score. I check so many resumes, and when I check its ATS score, it is 60%, it is 65%, it is 71%. What do I always tell you? Try to make sure that your ATS score is above 75 to 80%. That is like the safe spot. Above that is what it should be. And a lot of guys come with me with the confusion that different ATS checkers are giving them different scores. So I just suggest you guys two websites to check. One is Enhanced CV, one is Resume Worded. These two are pretty much, according to me, the most trusted. So you can use them and sort of calculate the average between the two, because of course different ATS will have different algorithms working behind the scenes, so there will be a bit of differences. So you can try to take the average, but be on the safer side, be above 75 to 80% is what I recommend. Apart from that, you already know the skills, so try to keep your projects aligned with those skills, aligned with those keywords, okay? And make sure to have some high quality projects in your resume. I keep on repeating this in all of my videos, but I still see people put really bad projects, clone projects. People put, you know, projects like a management system, projects like a XYZ system. Don't do that. Put a high quality project, a unique project with unique features, and please, for the love of God, deploy your project. That is the most important thing. At least one project, the first project that is there in the list of your projects, deploy it. Okay, one full stack project absolutely should be deployed, and work on the project description. These are some of the tips that I'd like to give everyone on improving their resume, right? But of course, if you want specific tips, you can get on a resume review session with me. The link for that is also in the description box. But if you do all of these things, you'll already be in a great spot that you'll be able to get your resume shortlisted. But down to the nitty gritty of it, your experience matters, your practical experience matters, your project experience matter. These things are the most important thing. The project section is the most important section of your resume if you are a fresher, which is why I always keep saying that you need to have a good high quality projects in your resume. Apart from that, if you have anything that makes you stand out, as usual, if you have open source, please mention it. Like today, I had a resume review session where the guy was doing a lot of open source, but he had not mentioned it in his resume. So that's what, if you're doing something extra, even if you're not doing too well, even if you think you're just doing average, it's fine. Mention it in your resume. If you're taking part in hackathons, mention it in your resume. If you're taking part in coding competitions, mention it in your resume. Whatever that you can put to give you an edge, even a little bit of edge, you have to put in your resume. Okay, you have to do your best foot forward, you have to move your best foot forward. Only then you'll have a good chance of getting shortlisted. Okay, and if you're someone who's wondering how to ask for referrals, then I've put a referral template in the description box. You can use that referral template and you can ask people for referral. You can ask employees for referral for the jobs that referrals are applied onto. Okay, so you can use the referral template. The resume template and the other details are also down there in the description box. Just have a look at them and use them to basically build your portfolio up and use them in applying. Apart from that, I'll also give you guys some resources for preparation, so you can have a look at them as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll bring you guys a lot more opportunities. Right now we're seeing a good chunk of opportunities for 2025 grad. It is going to be the opposite in few months. You're going to see a lot more openings for 2026 grad. Soon as for 2026 grad, soon as your graduation starts coming near, you're going to see a lot more opportunities. I just want you to be prepared for it. So make sure that you're prepared and make sure that you're subscribed so you do not miss out on any of the openings. You have to keep watching them like a hawk. You have to be prepared so that any opening that comes, you're able to crack it end to end. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any doubt, feel free to let me know in the comments, and let's see you guys in the next video.